for another episode of Making Epic Beats. This is the new setup. Got the Jordan 7 True Reds. Some people call these the Raptors, but we know if you're an OG head, that's not what it's called. They're called the True Reds. Alright, so Jordan 7s. You guys get to see the new setup, and brought to y'all by my sneaker room. So you guys could check out the sneaks as well. And alright, got some new stuff. MPC's loaded up. Got Clifford the cat chilling with me. Cliff the cat wants to come up. But Cliff the cat's gonna have to hang out for a second down there. He might come up on camera, so say what up to Cliff the cat. If you guys are on Facebook, it's Epico Uno, EPIKO space UNO. Epico Uno, EPIKO space UNO. There's Cliff. He's chilling. He's chilling back there. Alright, so got the drums. I like them. But what I'm gonna do, if you guys saw my last video, you guys know I like deeper bass kicks, so I'm gonna duplicate this, give it my own little, call it break 808s, because it's not an 808, but you guys are gonna see what I'm about to do. That little drum right there, that's what I want. I want that little drum, the little bass kick. Let's give it a little tail. Let's time stretch it. I like how they have that little, how it has that little crash in there, because we're going to pretend that's an 808. That's what it's about to turn into. I'm going to keep it at that. Matter of fact, I messed up because I did that to all the drums. I'm going to have to undo. Keep just this pad. There we go. Give it some more. Alright, just this pad. Pad 15. And what I want to do now, just individually on this pad, is give it some, give it a filter. Now that I time stretched it. So we go to envelope. I like my low at 8. Oh, that is deep. There we go. Something like that. Sounds, I'm only hearing it on the head. Now I'll put on that 16 level. Here we go. And then turn off the quantizing. It's 2 bars, so we're going to play around. Has nice little swing, but I'm gonna adjust it manually if need be. As you can see right there, that's where I'm gonna adjust it. Maybe the last one, push it back just a little bit. Push it back a little bit so it can come in a little sooner. Maybe a little later. There we go. I'm going to have a double kick in the beginning. I'm going to wait for the next round. Hello? Hey, love you.
I'll let you be. I'm going to shower and then cook some food.
Okay, sounds good. You're on camera. Say hi. Shout out to Weta. I like that same repetition, so I'm gonna do that on the same kick on this. Perfect. Yeah. Just can't fail if the drums are good. You just can't. It's hard. It's hard to fail if the drums are good. All right, so we got that. And remember, if there's one thing you always learn from me is save, save, save. You know how they say location, location? It's save, save, save all the time. All right, so now we got the drums. I like it. Got the little jazziness. Alright, so now I'm just gonna label things. Although this one I already know it's gonna be fast, simple. Cause I have to do too much. And I like to name my my tracks. It's just organization. I used to slack at it, but I've been getting better. Alright, here we go. See who's in the house. See if we are in effect. Yeah, we are. If you're on the Facebook, say what up. Alright. So, got it. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that 808 a little bit under the velocity of the track. Alright. Take out that velocity, full volume back on. And here's where I want to go to my... Oh snap, I didn't even yet chop this up. I forgot to do that. Shift, convert, and I'm going to do this to a non-destructive sample. There we go. I realized this thing was been on pause the whole time. My bad. The graffiti's all pause. It's all good. It's all good. There we go. I don't know how many bars this is. I'm thinking it's 4, but let's see. Gotta turn on my quantizing. Keep it at a little, put a little swing on there too. And it's 4 bars, like I figured. So, all right, we're gonna go to double length. All right. Let's go. Here we go. We're gonna try it again. That little one needs to be stretched a little bit. I just want that basic one, just like that. There we go. Zoom in on the graffiti so it just looks all like one. There we go. Alright, there we go. Gotta show y'all the shirt, so bam, you know it goes with the J's. we go. It's dope. It's dope. Let me save that. Always save. That's just a basic thing, right? So I got an idea for the next ones. It's going to be S1, do it. And I'm going to copy that to S2. Sequence 2. I just call them S2s or S1s because this one's just play with it and see if I get lucky. But I have an idea. You know what? There's a lot of crunchiness with the vinyl sounds on the sample. Now, there's something I could do to this to give it what should I say? To take it out if I want to take it out. A lot of people do like that. So, you know, if you do like it. Yo, we got Scar in the house. Big up to DJ Scar. Check it out on the Facebook. It's Epico Uno. EPIKO space UNO. Scar is here. Alright. Yes. Scar likes these, I know he likes that jazz. So it's been a while since I did a jazzy sample, so alright. And I know it's gonna go really good with the next one. I'll just leave it the way it is. I think this one I'm gonna have to go into Pro Tools if I do ever go back with this. Alright, here we go. Then we go to this. That's the breakdown. And then I'm going to go one more. S3. This one's going to be pretty quick. Alright. There we go. And then mute that. So if I want more bass and stuff like that, I'll bring it into Pro Tools. And then I'll just put all the samples into one track. Duplicate the track and then give it a low filter. I think that's probably what I'll do. This is what I want to do, because this is the same as A. Alright, so I'm gonna do this because I broke them down into how should I say? Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 notes. Now these 4 notes I'm gonna take, and then I'm gonna take them. Time stretch. Okay, so now that I'm playing around with this, I'm gonna undo everything I just did. Hopefully nothing else got affected. I don't think so, but alright, nothing got affected. Okay. I'm back to a fresh start because this is what I'm going to do. Go to menu. And this is all pad bank. C. All C is going to get time stretch. All of it. I wonder why it's not playing. Whatever the case, I'll copy it. Sequence 3. Do it. There we go. See how it stretches out a lot? So I'm playing with it just to see. And when you time stretch like this, your beginning points are not as sharp. So I'm gonna have to Alright, well that's what I wanted to do. So I know it sounds crazy, but we'll never know till we do it. Alright, let's try this. Try to start that. A little sooner. I see a couple things. This is pure refinement right here. Need that to come in just a tad bit sooner. All right, here we go. Let's try this. actually kind of like this. Alright, let's see how it pairs up with sample 1. There might be some errors. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Ooh. Save that. It sounds mad gritty, but the beat conductor be doing some stuff like that to make it sound gritty anyways. In this case, it just sounds gritty because the time stretching is just so off the wall. There we go. Alright, here we go. I like that. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. See how it pairs up. We got my girl Michelle in the house saying, what sneakers you rocking? These are the Jordan 7 True Reds, or the playoffs, but the new kids call them the Raptors. Oh yeah. My man Scar saying rest in peace a few hours ago. Oh man. Rest in peace to John Forte Jr. for sure. This beat is gonna be a dedication to him. Alright, let's go to the funky part. Yeah. That's the thing about sampling, like when you do stuff like this, I don't know if they'll catch what I sampled, you know, when they hear this. If I just kept it like this, it would be hard for them to really know what I sampled because it is crazy. All right, let's go to sequence number 4. All right. I like that I'm not having any cutoff issues. Save. I'm not having any cutoff issues, so that's perfect with the samples, because sometimes if it stretches too much, it'll cut off to the next and it'll play too much. So I got it all under one program, so they're cutting off each other perfectly. That's where the sample just carries on. So I don't want to go to pad bank 15. I'm in pad bank D. Pad 16 is where it carries off a little bit. So I want to play around. Alright, here's where I'm going to have to experiment again with time stretching, because I like that, and I don't want to keep hitting that, so I'm going to go to time stretch. And seeing what I did here, 200, 200 under the time stretch. So that's what I'm going to keep it, 200. It just needs a little bit. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm playing around too much. It's kind of tricky, but we'll get it. Try it again. First, you don't succeed. Try it again. Let's try that. This sequence 4. That was sequence 1. Alright, sequence 4. I'm gonna go to sequence 3. I don't know why I messed up, but and try again. Oh, I know why I messed up. Good thing I remembered. I know why. Because I still had the other pads highlighted. But I'm gonna unhighlight this now. Okay. But I still remember what I had these up. These were at 200, so we're good. Let's try this again. Yeah. Whew, man. That just hits. I didn't think it was going to be that good. Alright, so now, just so I don't have this error, take all these off by hitting the shift button. So they stay the same. Everything is... There we go. Yeah. Alright, I'm getting there. So now sequence 5. Then I'm going to kill that sample. Just drums. Guess what I'm gonna do to this? Time stretch. That's pad bank E. Too crazy. Alright, I got something. Let's see if I can record it. Put it with S5, S3. S5. That's S4. Sequence 4. Sequence 1. You know, I kind of like how I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna do something here. S6. Okay. Mute that. Okay. Watch this. I'm gonna leave those blank, the last 3 and the 4 bars. Nah, it doesn't go. But maybe just if I add that little note on the 3rd. We'll just leave it there. Watch. Alright, kind of like this. let me just lay that in there just to see. That way I could go to different pad banks. Then I could go back and fill in the other part for 4 for the 4th bar. Then okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna put in the other part for the 4th. 3, 4. But watch. Now I'm gonna go with the 4th bar, the ending of the 4. I'm gonna undo it. It just sounds out of... Yeah, let's do that. Let's undo that. My bad, I wasn't paying attention. Do it again. There we go. Alright, let's compare that to sequence 1. Sequence 1. I like it better than sequence 1. It's all over the place, but we'll figure it out in song mode. Sequence 7. I can't believe it's 6 o'clock already. Alright, let's go here. There we go. Alright, let's try this. Let's go. Alright, let's see how that compares to sequence 3, because that's going to be my main one. It's all over the place, but we'll see how it makes sense. It's all over the place. We'll go to sequence 8. These are the ending notes. Like that. Let's go. That's sequence 8. See how it goes with 3, because I'm trying to find that secret ingredient for 3. Well, I'm all over the place, so let's just go. Song mode. Save before anything save. Alright, there we go. Let's go to insert. Let's see what. See how that sounds, and then we'll bring it down to 3, because 3 is just a stretch version of 6. So let's see how they sound. This will be the intro. Check 1 2 1 2. We gotta check it down 1 2 1 2. We making moves, y'all. We're making moves, y'all. We gotta break it on down. Gotta break it on down. We gotta break it on down. 1 2. Yeah. Back at it with the rap static. This is automatic. How can it? It's mathematic. Thought about it, give it though. Then what do I do? That's the question. What do I do? I don't want to be all over the place. Like, it's just tough. Like, I don't want it to switch too much. So I might let 3 go for 16 bars. Rap skills. That just might be for 16 bars. Get your verse off, you know. Or the better idea is this. Let's copy sequence 3. Let's make it 8 bars. I'll put 9 3 because I know that that's going to be 3. Alright, let's double length. Let's go double length. Okay, and we're going to double the length. This is where I'm going to change it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to switch it to 7. Just trying to find the right note. Try that. Let's try that first. That's that. And it repeats. And then we're gonna go this. try this. There we go. All right. I don't know. Let's try this. I need something different. I need something to give it that. I'm waiting for it. We're in record mode. That's 4. And all I'm trying to do is extend this. Okay, that's not bad. Let's try something else. Let's try something different. Like that sounds more defining as an ending. Let's try it again. Let's see if that recorded. I like that. I like that note. I found the note. I got it. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Although I don't like it. It's all over the place. Alright, that's better. Alright, that's fourth. That's the fourth change. Now I need the eighth change. Good. Now back to song mode. That's why I knew it was all going to get worked out in song mode. I'm going to repeat that twice. And then here is where I go back to 9. So let's try it out. Big up to Saga. That's my dude. Alright, here we go. That's the bars. That's straight bars right there. Alright, that doesn't hit. So I'm going to try something else. Just 2. Crazy. It's all doesn't work right. I made all these sequences up and I might not even use them. Shout out to my boy Oren. DCM crew, boy, he gets busy. And he's left-handed. Alright, well this is gonna be a really simple beat because things don't work with each other as much as I want them to. Try sequence 7 to see how these two sound. It's not bad. Oh my gosh. They don't work. Alright, well, I'll just keep that there as a funky little ending. And then you need something else. See how it sounds with 7. Wow, just don't match. That works. It just jumps too soon. I think I'm going to have to do this and then swing to 5. and then just go into to 6 again, just to give it those bars that I need, and just to fill up some gap. And then S5 again. There we go. That's what it's gonna be. Go. Export that. That's a done deal. It was an easy beat, but yet it was hard to get it in sequence mode because things just didn't line up the way I wanted to. But I'm glad I explored every possibility. So it bees like that sometimes because I can't control the rhyme. If you know that song, comment who you know who it is. If you know where I quoted that from. Users. Cause it bees like that sometimes, cause I can't control the rhyme. Alright. I'm exporting it into song mode. Should be done soon. Let me see. Alright, we're done. Now, I just gotta drop it into my iCloud. If anybody's interested in that beat, that's called Blue Line. So let me know. I like how the beat, the drums match that. It's like really jazzy. And by the way, I'm working on a workbench. So if I want to work out, I want to show y'all something. Stay healthy. Bust it down, and then we get the workbench. Here, I'll show y'all. See, got the workbench, baby. Yeah, do a couple reps. Get a couple reps in. Chest action, baby. Shout out to AC Wolf. Stay motivated. Know what I mean? That's how you do it. Alright, y'all. It's Epik 1. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay motivated.